Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DeadStar Gaming. You're on with Damius, and tonight we're taking a look at the co-op online free-to-play action shooter known as Warframe. Why? Because ninjas play free. But let's get right into it. Warframe includes 3 factions. You play as the Tenno, space ninjas, each with their own unique abilities, who have overslept and woken up with a major hangover and no memory to find the galaxy is in serious danger. It's enough to make anyone trigger happy. Next we have the Grineer, a highly militaristic group of inbred clones, who sound much like Germans or Russians and look kinda like pigs. And lastly we have the Corpus, a cult of scavengers who use robots, shields and armor to get nice and close to our Tenno so they can dissect them for black market sale. eBay, here we come. But I can't forget to mention our special guests. The Infested, come on down! These creatures appear to be some sort of viral disease that takes over the Grineer and the Corpus and are only available for random missions. But enough of the backstory stuff that only I find interesting, let's take a look at what you're really here for. Action! Adventure! Romance? Ah, hell no. Our friendly neighborhood ninja enters the level nice and quiet, and then makes a hell of a lot of noise destroying crucial technology. Chasing down and capturing high-ranking enemies, and I do mean chase because these guys will take off like a bat out of hell. Killing the faction bosses is always a fun little thing to do, although at lower levels you may want to go in with a group of 4 because they can be rather difficult and downright annoying. But the main goal of all these missions is just to cause major chaos and mayhem by killing and destroying anything in your path, and having a hell of a lot of fun doing it. But what would our space ninjas be without weapons? Boring! Digital Extremes has provided us with a grand amount of different warframes and weapons, ranging from shotguns, rifles and pistols, to your basic sword, throwing knives, axes, and of course staffs. All of which can be purchased straight from the in-game store using real cash to buy platinum and trade for items, or you can spend all your time grinding materials and finding blueprints and make them yourself. Either way, they're all available to you. Overall, Warframe's offering an enjoyable experience. Some rather nice graphics, a simple yet effective leveling system, and a solid control structure, whether you like using a keyboard and mouse, or you're a controller fan like me. The main drawing point for me though is the difficulty scale. It starts off easy enough, letting you solo the first few levels and get used to the game, but very quickly encourages team play by raising the difficulty and throwing in missions that just get harder and faster until you die. Or worse yet, there's always the random nightmare mode that appears on levels letting you replay previous missions at a much higher difficulty, with random challenges attached such as no shields, which provides a sadistic challenge to push yourself and these levels to their limits. So no matter how far you get, there'll always be something to drive you. The only real bad thing I have to say about this game is the levels themselves. They can very quickly become repetitive, repeating the same 6 to 10 sections over and over in a random format. I found myself walking from one section through a hallway and coming out in a clone of that same part. But when you're running about desperately for cover, you do tend to focus more on the bullets flying at you than the level design. Obviously, we've only looked at a portion of the game here to keep things simple, but considering all of my extensive playtime, I'm giving Warframe 7 out of 10 dead stars. So on that note, I am out of here. Highly recommend you head over to warframe.com or onto Steam and give this well-designed game the attention it deserves. And I'll see you guys in-game.